We live. Hello there, everyone. My name is BDF018 and welcome back to Grand. Tonight we're doing the next 4 races on the Mercedes AMG Grand Prix Championship on Professional League mode. We're in our Mercedes W08 F1 car tonight. 4 races to tackle. I'm looking forward to it. We got a nice little stream. Too long because of the car we're in. 8 EQ power plus thing. Today we're doing 10 laps on Fuji's International Speedway, 12 laps on the Red Bull Ring, 10 laps on Barcelona's Catalunya Grand Prix layout, and 10 laps on Tokyo Expressway Southern Inner Loop. So I'm going to get started now with Fuji International, but while that's loading, I can put up my links as usual. If you're watching on playback, do skip forward a few minutes. If you're watching live, do wait a couple minutes for me to finish my links. I'll be no more than 2 minutes as usual. So just go to that now, and then I shall be right with you all. So let's do them links. Nice sounding car in my ear. So I can hear myself. Let's do them links. Yep, I can hear myself. All good. So we're all up and running. We're all ready to go tonight. At least I believe so. I don't think there's anything holding us back. So you know what? Let's just get these blimmin' links out. You're posting my phone, then you can't see my phone actually. There we are. Oh god, right, okay. So they're putting my first link now. I shouldn't sing cause I will get copyrighted, but I love the song, it is my favourite right now. Hey, da 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 da. Alright, shut up, Billy. I'm enjoying my YouTube live stream. Hey. Alright. Paste, put that link out, because man's got to get the views in, because people have to know that man's gone live. So there we go, second link is out. Jesus, the second link is out, my laddies. Alright, I'll be ready in just a few seconds. Let me just sort this out. Okay, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. I'm ready. Are you all ready? The first race is about to start. Oh, cars are ready? Well, can we go and race the super soft? I don't think we can. No, we can't go super softs. Okay. What if we went on racing heavyweights for this? That'd be pretty funny. Okay, anyway, first race is about to start. If you don't remember what car we're in Lewis Hamilton's title-winning W08 EQ Power Plus from 2017 for the 4 races today. The first race is underway now. Quite a catch-up game to this race, but that is the case with every single race on this championship, or in this game, pretty much. Right, so wait, give me a few laps to get used to the car for today. Also I've got to do the transmission today as well. I did not do that last episode, even though I was meant to. Hit him on the outside, lovely. Petit is made to look petit by me. Alright then. So I didn't upload earlier on. I have to explain that because I don't remember if I said I would, but I knew that I was going to. So I woke up about 11 AM this morning. that's my usual wake up time, and my phone had a gigantic update on it. Like, no word of a lie, but I think it was 1,611 megabytes to the exact number. And then on top of that, I had another 100 megabyte update after that. So that took up like nearly all my morning. And what with updates, it makes your phone warm, takes up a lot of your battery, blah 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 blah. It was like a massive overhaul of the phone. I've got a Galaxy S9, so I think that they're preparing for the Galaxy S20, which I'm meant to be getting this year, or I might get it. It depends if it's good, when it comes out. But I think it's to prepare for that, because that's coming out in the coming weeks, I believe. I'm not sure when it comes out, but I know it's out this year at some point, if it's not already out, which I don't think it is. But bit too deep into there. But yeah, so that's why I didn't upload earlier on, so I do apologise for that. But there will be a video coming tomorrow at 1 PM, so stay tuned for that. Oh, a bit of a bump there. Sorry, on the back of black. Oh god, yeah, that's quite fitting. He's got a black car as well. Fair enough. Right, next car is in six. The next car is a 6-second gap away from me, so we got a little bit of a catch up to do on him. That is Barth, the German driver, in 6th place. We're in 7th already. It's just actually quite good, that is. And oh, sorry, I was not looking correctly there. I was looking at the drivers. It was my fault. It's fine though. We're all right. Okay, there is 6th place. He's just 2.1 seconds ahead of me. Should fly past him on this straight now. Here we go. So coming to the end of lap 2 now. First lap was a 125.7. What are we going to set this lap? I'm thinking we're going to set like a 123, 124. 122. I was actually pleasantly corrected there. 122.644. That one. That was a good second lap. We have 7 more including this one. Or is it 8 more? No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's actually 8 more. Oh, whatever. I do not like that corner. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you probably see that I do go off quite a bit on that corner. Oh dear me. And that was another mistake. I'm not very good at that corner. I need to practice that one a bit more. Alright then. Here we go. Taking these 2 into this corner. No, I can't take both of them, but oh, actually maybe I can take both of them. There's a little bit of a nudge there on the back of Maureen, but can I take him on the inside line? Yes, I can. Into 3rd place, into a bronze medal position. Next is the red WOA of Hatasawa, followed by Rojas in the lead, who's about 4.5 seconds ahead of this car. Now we're into 2nd place. Nice outside line maneuver on 2nd place there to take silver medal position, but now a bit bumpy going into that right-hander. And now it's a battle to get myself to 1st place. He's 3.7 seconds ahead of me, so I'm looking to get myself up into 1st this next lap, which I should do in the first couple sectors. I'm not going to get him on his first corner. I'm looking to get him by the middle of the track. Alright then. Here we go. First corner. Alright, the closing gap's 2.5 seconds now. I hate this corner. Oh, I took it to perfection though. I had to brake a little bit too much though. Actually, no, it wasn't perfection, but I took the exit. It was really good. And now, let's get him on the outside. Can we get him? No. Switch to the inside. There we are. Took him right there. Haha, he could not defend that lovely little maneuver. I'm now into the lead on lap 4 out of 10. Alright, we're on lap 4 already. Let's do quite a quick race this one is. Quite a quick race. Alright. And a bit of a slow turn there, a bit too much speed going to the corner, didn't brake enough. But now we can swing it round here. Oh, a bit wide, but we're okay. And now into the last corner we go. I don't think that's going to be any faster than my 3rd lap. I have made a few careless mistakes this lap, going too fast into corners, just flinging around the track a bit too much. I'm looking at a 122, maybe 6 again this lap. I never know though. Oh, okay, a 121.7. Okay, I was again pleasantly corrected, or pleasantly mistaken, I should say. That last set was a very good one. Okay. Halfway through the race nearly now. We're on lap 5 out of 10. 4 seconds in each, just over 3.8. Oh, a bit too deep into there, but we handled it rather well. And now, around here. This has been a rather good lap, this one has. It's been quite a clean lap, this one has. Quite happy with this lap. Now around the final corner we go, on to the last straight. That was actually a very good lap. I'm very, very happy with that lap. But what are we going to set? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We set a 119.7. Wow, first sub 120 this race. So 119.766. That was a very, very quick lap. That last sector, oh god, 1.169 seconds faster than lap 4's final sector. That was a very quick lap, especially that last sector, I must admit. And oh, that was bad. That was bad. I have to lay off the acceleration there. Okay, that wasn't very good. So that's going to cut some time off me in the second sector. Hopefully, though, we can gain some of that back in the final sector. I'll have to be very quick, though, if I want to get this final sector done as well as it was last lap. Alright. Not a good entry to this final sector. I must admit, I really hate doing this sector in every other car, but in the W08, or at least in an F1 car, or apart from there, it feels very nice to do this section of the track. I normally, like I said, I normally hate this section of the track, this very squiggly part on the left side of it, but in the F1 car, it's actually quite nice, you know. It's not bad. It's bearable. It's a lot more bearable than any other car I do it in. A 125, so that's the lap streak broken. Two red sectors that last lap, sector 2 and 3 both red. Only sector 1 was improved on, and that was less than 1/10 faster. And oh, a bit too over the bump there, but over the curb I should say. We're right. Tuck it in. Oh no. I tried to hammer it round like I did in lap 5 and 6, but it did not work that lap. I went a bit too far out. We're right though, we're okay. We're still 1.6 tenths up on our time. Lap 7 out of 10 looking to be quite a decent one here. And the final corner, now we go on to the main straight. We come out around the 1:08 mark again, so we are looking at a 119 again, I think, or maybe a very low 120. What do we get? We get a 119.736. That is 300ths faster than our 5th lap time. So a new personal best for this race. Although we did have that little off. That first sector is what made that lap. The sector red, but that first sector, that very quick first sector, was what made that whole entire lap for us. That was a very good entrance into sector 2 as well. It's our first red sector on sector 2 in, like, I think since lap 4. So on a positive here, but sector 3 is not looking good so far. We've gone off that. No, but we are onto the straight at the 1's worth of time there, because that's how much time I've made up this lap. What's it going to be? A 119.3. We did lose half a tenth, but we still gained 3.5 in the whole lap. So we are showing that we have the pace at the moment. That wasn't a very quick first corner though, so we may actually lose time on the first sector, but we have a whole rest of track to do. Yes, we're 4 tenths down. That's not very good to see after your first sector being 4 tenths down. That's nearly half a second, that is. And if you know anything about racing, racing's about decimals. Racing's about fractions. I guess decimals, because you've got your your 0.003s and stuff, but it's more about yeah. I know what I'm on about, I just can't get it out. Right, 2 red sectors. This last sector is going to be an absolute monster if I want to get a better lap here. So let's see what we can do. Remember, last sector, last lap was a pretty poor one, but we only did lose half a tenth. Okay, we're on about mid 1.8. So that could mean a high 119. So we might not actually beat our time here. We set a 119.420. Yeah, hey, blaze on, nice. All right, I shouldn't have said that. All right, so a little bit slower than our previous lap, but we have one more lap to try and improve it, and we're not going to do it because we've gone off on the first corner. God damn it. Way too fast, way too ambitious, over ambitious to that first corner. We're now a second down our time. Great stuff. Careless mistake on the first corner, which has cost us the entire lap straight away. Oh, it's fine. That was a good corner. Right, that last corner was very slow, but what are we going to set for our final lap of the first race? What are we going to set? What are we going to set? We set a 119.8. Our last 4 laps, 7, 8, 9 and 10 were all 119, so that is actually very, very decent. We have the pace early on, which is good, very good. Now, first race is 28.5 miles long. Race number 1's complete. Let's move on to race number 2 straight away. Then I have got a comment. I'll read you out now. Our next race is 12 laps on the Red Bull Ring, the most laps in any race for this championship and for today. So we'll load that one in now. Let's see what the comment was. Hello to you. You understand nothing I'm on about. Well, not everyone does. I mean, you need to like have a lot of knowledge about this. I mean, well, like not always loads. Certain things you've got to have a lot of knowledge about, because some things are really like specific, some things are really technical, like the names of certain cars or stuff like that. But generally, a lot of it you can actually learn pretty quickly if you keep a close ear on. But I can understand if you don't know what I'm on about, because a lot of people don't. I know a lot, like I know a hell of a lot about vehicles, so I tend to ramble on. Oh dear me, a bit of a kick out there on the back right. So 15th out of 20th on lap 1 out of 12 at the moment. Boucher is the next person to pass. We have passed him in the blue W08, and now slide it around here. Now that corner, I really do not enjoy that corner. That is not a fun corner to take. If you know, or if you've seen me racing the circuit before, you'd know that. Oh dear me, I was a slide kick out on the back left. You would know that I've gone off on that corner plenty of times before. That is me going way too fast into it. I'm not the best taking that corner. I don't really go off on that one that I just went off on though. That was the back left wheel hitting the grass a little bit, I believe. That was my fault, but at the same time that was just the wheel going off. But again, that was me that did that. So we're 23.5 seconds behind the leader. Sahin and Jarvis and Garcia are the top 3 runners. There's a yellow flag ahead of us. There must be a crash. Someone's gone off. Hello. Yanez has spun off. Okay, never mind. Van Dyke is the next car ahead of us. Let's not make the same mistake as we made last lap. That crash though. Look at that round there. Oh, Mercedes. How has that guy only just recovered now? You just spin the car around. You just put your foot in on the acceleration, spin left, and then you're fine. So yeah, back to this corner. I'm not very good at taking it, but what these first 2 laps have really shown me, this car can handle that corner very easily. Very easily. Right, now around here, don't want to kick out on the grass this time. No, we're okay. The car does drift a little bit in that corner as well, so I've got to watch my acceleration on that. There is a bit of a tricky corner if you don't have the necessary skill to take it, and last lap obviously I didn't, but then again, each car has a different feel on each track, so it's just a matter of getting used to it. Alright, so we're halfway through the field, technically. We did start in 16th, we're up to 10th now. So, let's take him in the first corner. And past Garcia. And now into... Oh, okay, he's taking a bit of a... He's taking the outside line. He tried to take me on the outside there. Oh look, 10th is A day and 7th is F day. Friday. Hey, that's in 2 days time. Fun stuff. Well, I'm about to pass him on Wednesday. So, I'm a couple days behind, but I am definitely the faster driver out of the two. Hey, alright. Let's try and take them cleanly. These CPUs do tend to take the racing line, which is the line that's automated to them. It's the line that the game tells them to take. And they do tend to turn into people that don't take the racing line. So that is, a lot of the time... oh, that's a bit wide there. No, I say a lot of the time. Sometimes it's me making an error because I forget about the racing line when it comes to myself racing, and when it comes to the drivers themselves, they always take the racing line. Unless they're doing an attacking maneuver, sometimes they'll veer off it for a few seconds, but they're programmed to stick on the racing line. But sometimes it's them turning into you, or them just like swiping a little bit, because I don't know how high that the aggression level is on these CPUs, or if they've even got one. But sometimes, like when you're braking or when you turn in, these CPUs brake a lot earlier than you normally would, because they want to make sure they get to the corner on time. They want to make sure they don't slip off or anything. So. And then when they turn, and you're like turning at the same time, but you're on the outside or inside line, if you're on a right hand or a left hander, if you're always on the inside line, they will generally turn into you, and it may look like you're bumping them, but I can guarantee you, you're not bumping them. It's just them bumping you. So yeah, it's sort of a bit of inside knowledge on how CPUs work, in case you somehow didn't know, because CPUs are very fascinating things. They sometimes go off their programming. Alright, 1 second faster. 1 second faster that lap. That was a 1:12.022. That was a very quick lap, but we slip off. We bumped on that yellow barrier. Bumped on the yellow hump. There we are. Oh, on the first corner. Oh, look, about to take the lead. This is Sahin. This is the leader. Hello. I'm not going to go too much into that corner there. But, oh. It's memories of Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen last year. The red Ferrari was in the lead at this point, and Max Verstappen passed him on that corner just back there. And then I think Charles Leclerc did fight him back here, but then the very next lap, I think Verstappen got past him for good, and he ended up winning Red Bull's home Grand Prix pretty much, because this is the Red Bull ring. I think. Is Red Bull Austrian? Because I know that this circuit's in Austria, but I don't know if Red Bull's Austrian. Could anyone confirm that with me? Alright, heading towards one of the middle laps. 6 and 7 are around roughly the 2 middle laps of this race. So we're really into the middle of this race, and really into the heart of this race. I don't know. We're into the middle of it, alright? Oh god. Right. And oh, back right wheel. I need to practice that corner, and I need to sort the bloody transmission out. I keep forgetting to do the transmission. I need to put the speed lower so the gears aren't as long, because these like first 2-3 gears are really bloody slow, and it doesn't really kick in until like 150 miles an hour with this car. Yeah, it does speed up very quickly, but once it's like 150, it has to just fly off them. I don't want that. I want it to fly off at like 60, you know, or hell, even better, I want it to fly off at like 1 or 0, you know. I don't want it to wait until like nearly the end of gear 4 going into 5 for the actual car to kick itself in and be like, oh yeah, look, we're moving. Let's actually drive now, you know. Let's actually give them some power, some boost. Like. Alright then, lap 7. That wasn't a good one. That was 6. That was, I mean, it was our second only 112, but it was a very high 112, so it was pretty much the same time as lap 2, or but half a tenth. Anyway. Oh, damn it. That is my least favourite corner on the circuit. I really hate that corner. That and the first corner. The first two are the worst corners on the circuit. I really don't enjoy it. Very, very challenging. Right, a 1:11.6, very good lap that one, 4 tenths faster than our previous best of a 1:12 dead. So we're into the mid 1:11s now, so that's very good to know. We had 3 blue sectors that last lap. And we're already 1/10 up on our previous time, so... And a good corner as well. We didn't bump, we didn't go fly, we didn't go off, we didn't skid. So things are looking good so far. Let's hope we can keep it that way. Let's try and set a low 1:11 by the end of this race then. Oh no, very wide. I went so wide there and I'm 1 second up now. 9 tenths faster than last lap that sector was. And I may have just blown half that time away there. Oh god. Decent last corners there, but what are we going to set? What are we going to set? Oh, 1:10.5. I gained that time back to perfection. Only 6,000th down on our last sector there, but 1:10.5. I wanted to go for a low 1:11, and we just set a mid 1:10. That was very impressive. Very happy. It's all down to this corner here. If you can get this corner, which I haven't got at this lap, but if you can get that corner like I did last lap, you're in for a good one. Alright, coming towards this sharpish corner here on the right. I'm going to try and push the car to some new limits now on the circuit. Starting on lap 10. This lap we're kind of throwing out a contention here for fastest lap. This is not a very quick one at all. It's like a 1:11 high, 1:12 low, I say this one is. Unless, oh no, we did actually get a lot of time in that corner. I know we did, because I know how much of time I lost last lap. Oh, I braked a bit too early there. Oh, damn it, paying the price for it. Oh, okay, keeping it on the curb. 1:10.9, okay. We did gain some time back there, but here we go. I'm absolutely go for it now. And I've messed up already. Well done, Billy. Great job. Well done. Oh, we're going to push the car to new limits. No, we're going to go off straight away. Well, hey. Well done. Well done, lad. You're so good at this game. I am good at the game. I just... I need to stop jinxing things. Like, whenever I say I'm going to do something, I end up doing the absolute polar opposite. And it's just like, oh, for God's sake. Oh, a bit slippy there. Oh. Oh, this is not a fun lap at all, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a fun lap, boys and girls. This is not fun. That's a very poor lap. We set a 1:11.5. Although that is our third fastest lap of the race, that was actually a very poor lap in terms of quality of racing. So we're 10.3 seconds in the lead currently. And a good corner there with 2.5 tenths up on our time. That was my chair, that was not me. That's my foot moving on my chair. I promise. Alright. Oh, I did say we're pushing its limits, and I did there. Pushing the limits of the braking in that corner. Jesus Christ. I just lost nearly a whole second of time. Wow. Oh, a bit off there. God damn it. Around the final corner. What are we going to set? I'm looking to be a 110, 111 this one. 111, 161. Okay. Final lap then. Final lap. What can we do in the last lap? Can we make any magic on this last lap? Hopefully we can. I'd like to set a new best, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? There's people over there. Hello. Not too far off lapping someone either. Oh no, I've out of contention for this lap now unless something truly special happens. That was a rough corner. Alright then. Oi, hello. Not again. Oh god, right, we come home to set a 1:10.8. Our third best lap or second best lap of the race, whatever. There we are. That's race number 2 out of 4 complete. In 14.5 minutes as well. That's not actually that bad. 34 minutes into the stream as well. 2 races done. That race was about 32 miles. And that was exactly. I didn't look at how many miles it was in the thing. But next, we're on to 10 laps of Catalonia. Now, this is the second longest race of the day. So these next 2 are going to be the longest races, probably in terms of length. Maybe not in terms of time, because that Red Bull one is probably going to be a bit longer than the Catalonia. But we have a fun couple of races. I'm actually looking forward to doing the final race at Tokyo. Hello there, how are we doing? Nice for you to join. I don't think I've seen you before, so nice having you face in. Hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Right then, on to Catalonia's 10 laps of terror. I'm not looking forward to this race. I'm not a big fan of this track, I must admit. This is where they've been doing Formula One's testing this week. I don't know if they're still there at the moment. They might be. I haven't looked at the testing today, but all I know is that Robert Kubica in Alfa Romeo topped the timing, and I know that means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things because they're only practicing it. Bloody hell, Kubica. Well done, lad. Like, Giga Kubica, you know what I mean? Oh god. Oh dear me. Oh, hello. I had to work my butt off to correct that one. Deschamps kind of forced me into an error there, so fair play to you. Although you probably didn't even know that you were doing that because you're a CPU taking the racing line. Like, yeah, goodbye. Okay. So yeah, they've been doing pre-season testing here. And a big talking point. The biggest talking point from pre-season testing was Mercedes. Mercedes, you are absolute geniuses. They've invented a new system, in case you don't know, called a DAS. It's dual axis steering. Basically, it works when you're on a straight line. It's to improve, I believe, straight line speed, or is it for the cornering? No, I believe it's a straight line speed. It's good at. I'm maintaining a good straight line speed. So basically, like what you do, Hamilton showed it off when he was driving. He pulls the steering wheel back about now, and the wheels kind of close inwards a little bit, and that creates, I believe, that's toe out, and you know the whole camber thing, you know, and I believe it makes your straight line speed a bit better, or it makes you more tight coming out of corners. And then when you go into the corner, you then push the steering wheel back in, and 1 second, the wheels kind of go back out a little bit. And that's the system that Mercedes have created, and it's a big, massive, innovative invention. It might only work for this season. I mean, next season when the new regulations come in, when the brand new cars come in, which by the way look bloody gorgeous, you should look them up if you haven't looked them up already, 2021 F1 cars. Yeah, the system might not work next season due to regulations. No one knows yet. The FIA, I don't think they've released every single regulation. They might come under illegal limits, so they might come under bad regulations. Sorry for pushing you off there, Dillard. But hell of a system, and I really hope that they can use it in the races this year and next year going forward, because that is innovation. Wrong. Don't quote me on it. It could be for cornering as well, but all I know is that he pulled it out during this part of the straight line of this very circuit and pushed in at the end before he went in for the right-hand turn at the end of this straight. But again, very, very clever from Mercedes, and it shows that, I think Daniel Ricciardo put it best, that even though they are the top dogs, they are the ones pushing all the other manufacturers to implement new ideas into Formula 1, because Mercedes, like, you know, again, they are the absolute top dogs of F1 right now. No one, without a shadow of a doubt, can correct me in saying that Mercedes are the best team in Formula 1 for the last 15-20 years. They are the best team since Schumacher and Ross Brawn's Ferrari, you know, without a bloody shadow of a doubt. Oh, hello. They are the most dominant team in any motorsport right now. You know, Formula 1 is the highest form of motorsport in the entire world. It's up, well, it is up there, not on par, but above Le Mans, Rallycross, or WRC, I should say, and like NASCAR. It's bigger than all that. You know, because there's a reason that they say F1 is the pinnacle of motorsport. It is the crown jewel of racing, you know. It may not be the most hiring in terms of how much you race, because like Le Mans, obviously they do 24 hours at Le Sarthe. The track's like 8.5 miles long and they raced it for 24 hours straight. Not like the same driver, but you know, they do pit stops and they change driver and they take like little breaks between here and there. But you know, like, F1 is the pinnacle of motorsport, and for a team to be, oh wait, we're about to take the leader. Take the lead from Benton. Now we're in the lead on lap 4 out of 10. Well, hey, so yeah, what was I saying? For a team like Mercedes, who came in, I think, after a very long hiatus. I think they came in 2010 or 2011. I'm pretty sure it's 2010. And since 2014, since the turbo hybrid era came in, since it's like, you know, these new engines, the new regulations in 2014 came in, all the way up until last year, 2014 to 2019, Mercedes have won every single constructors and drivers. And it's like, you know, every championship for constructors and drivers in the last 6 years. And it's bloody insane, you know. Hamilton's won 5 drivers, Rosberg won 1 in 2016, and Mercedes all 6 constructors in this era, in this current era. And it is absolutely insane. Like, I don't think even Ferrari were that good, were they? Back in the early 2000s, late 90s, were they that good? I can't remember if they won every single constructors, but I know they won nearly every single drivers. I know that Hakkinen took 2 in a row, I think, from McLaren in 98, 99, I think that was. But you know, like, Mercedes, you just don't count them out this year. They are going to be top dogs this year. They are, and it's only a matter of time before Hamilton does equal Schumacher's record. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Hamilton fanboy. Like, I love Lewis Hamilton. He is amazing. He's from London, just like me. He's an English player. English boy, just like me. And you know, it's just like, I support him as well as I support Lando Norris. I think that he's the future, as well as Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, George Russell. You know, the new gen's coming in, but the current gen, you've got your Lewis Hamilton. And I believe this year is the year that he becomes the all-time greatest. he could beat Schumacher's all-time win record of 91. I think it's something 80. And if he's still top dog next year, he will become the greatest racer of all time. Maybe not in terms of his driving, but in terms of his talent, in terms of his accolades, he will be the best of all time by the end of next year if he can get these next 2 championships, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, after looking at loads of F1 drivers over the years, Hamilton's not the best driver of all time. He's the most, arguably the most talented or the most gifted in terms of what he's done, what he's achieved. But the best driver of all time, and you cannot disagree with this. Well, I mean, you can. You've got the right to your own opinion, but Ayrton Senna. Ayrton Senna, number 1. If you don't know who Ayrton Senna is, he's a racer that was in F1 from, I believe, 1984 and 1985 until his death in 1994. He died at Imola in 1994 during the race in an F1 car, and he went flying into a wall. His steering went, his braking went, he just flew into a wall. No one knows what caused it, but he just went. And I believe his brain was bleeding. I think he died later on in the day. I don't think he died on the spot. But very sad. But Ayrton Senna, the best driver of all time. You should have, like, if you've never seen one of Ayrton Senna's races, have a look up after this stream, or now even. Ayrton Senna was a phenomenal talent, and he was a hell of a driver. Like, wet weathers, dry weathers, snowy dirt, whatever the hell you could throw at him, he would win. You know, of course he wouldn't win all the time, because no one would, but in terms of his driving ability, no one will and could, or could and will, ever match Ayrton Senna. But these days, the only driver anyone talks about anymore is Lewis Hamilton, or the most spoken about driver, Lewis Hamilton. He is just beyond a superstardom at this point. He is giant. He is phenomenal. He's a great driver. And I mean, you know, you can't really argue that. People always say, oh, he was given the best car, but all world champions are. You know, look at Alonso, 2005, 2006. He had the best car. He had that blue and yellow Renault, the best car. Schumacher, he had the best car for all 7 of his world title runs. Because only, you know, the best car is the championship car. And that's what the best driver drives. He drives the championship car, you know. Vettel in 2010, 2013. He won 4 on the trot. Why? Because he had the best car. Yeah, the Red Bull. Red Bull in the early 2010s were unstoppable. Unless Vettel did one of his many famous spins, which he actually did, I believe, today. I believe he spun out, I think it was around the middle of the circuit, I believe. He spun out today and caused a red flag because he got like a puncture or something as well. My hair has been so annoying right now. So, that's one thing I've never got about Vettel, is that I know the argument of, oh, he's pushing his car to the limit and he's trying his best, but he gets, like, he is too prone to crashing, and he makes too many stupid mistakes. Even in, or I mean, not even in. Oh, speaking of stupid mistakes, look what I've just done there. Well done, Bill. Well, hey, no, but especially in like big races, you know. Take Silverstone last year, you know, smashes into the back of Verstappen. It's like, what the hell, man? What the hell, you know? What's the, like, why? You know, or I think it was Singapore last year or the year before. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Hamilton went on the outside. Vettel was on the inside. Oh god. Hamilton fully passed him. Vettel just spins out. Like, he tries too hard and he really needs to calm down, I think. Like, I've never been a Vettel fan, but I know the man's talented. I mean, he's a 4-time world champion, for God's sake, and he races for Ferrari. Only great drivers can race a Ferrari, you know. Yeah, there's the argument of Charles Leclerc right now. He's a prodigy. Like, he's not at great driver status yet. Yes, he's had a few wins. Yes, he had more poles than anyone last year, but he's not a great driver yet. He is a good driver. He's a prodigy driver, but not a great one yet. He has to win titles. He has to get a lot of wins, a lot more than he's got to be considered great, at least in my eyes. But you know, you've got Vettel, and he just spins out too much. It's so funny because, like, whenever I see him spin out, I then go to Twitter and I look at Formula One, I look at Ferrari, I look at everyone who posts about it, and I always read their comments because it's so funny to just look at people be like, oh, for God's sake, oh, for sake, not again, Vettel, come on, mate, stop spinning out, will you? You know, get back to ragazziing, stop spinning out. I keep going off in this corner. You know, like, I personally don't understand why Ferrari have kept Vettel in the seat this year, because, like, he wasn't even a contender last year. When you're in Ferrari, you were always expected to be a contender. You know, even Leclerc was more of a contender than Vettel last year. I'm not sure if Leclerc finished above Vettel in points, but he surely showed that he deserved to. If he didn't, if he did, then that even further proves my point that Vettel is well past his prime now, and his candle's burnt out pretty much as far as I'm aware, as far as I'm concerned. He's still a good driver on his day, and yes, I think he won a couple of races last year, but like, in general, I think he's my bad, went too far into the corner. In my opinion, I think he's just a bit no, I almost said washed up. That's not the right word to use at all. He's just a bit I think he's in a car that's too good for him now. I feel like he'd be suited in Alfa Romeo. I think him and Kimi Raikkonen getting paired up again like they used to be in Ferrari. I reckon that would be a nice pairing. If Kimi stays in Formula 1 next year, obviously, because Kimi's now 40 years old. He's getting to the twilight of his career. He's getting to the end. There's rumours that this is his last year in F1. Which I really hope it isn't. I hope he's racing until he's like 50, because he is just a funny as hell driver. And anyway, that is race number 3 out of 4 completed. That jabbering went on for the whole race. Jesus Christ. 14 minutes and 22 seconds. That was like, I think, 8 seconds quicker than the last race. Bloody hell. 89.6 miles driven today. That was like 20.8 miles driven, I think that race was. Okay then, on to race number 4, our final race for today. 10 laps on Tokyo Expressway Southern Inner Loop, so let's get straight into that right now. Oh, we've had a good one today, I think. I've genuinely enjoyed this stream. It's been better than a few of my last ones, so I am enjoying it today. Oh, look at something, sorry. 2 seconds before we start. 2 seconds before we start. Just gonna have a look at a quick thing here. Into the last race we go. 10 laps on this circuit, the Southern Inner Loop. Here we go. 3 Brazilian drivers I can see on my radar right now: Dillard, Guerrero, and Garcia. Right, I'm concentrating on this race because this is going to be the fastest race of the day, and I'm looking forward to this one. I've been looking forward to this one since I last streamed on this game. Alright then, he's gone way too fast into there. Hello. Oh, he put on the brakes, get away from me. Come on. Alright then. Flat out, that's not what we want to do next lap. Okay, I'll correct that. Never mind. Sorry. Asthma's kicking up again. That's not fun. Ay. Get away from me. Get off me. Alright. You know what, alright? I didn't fix the bloody transmission. Oh well, we're in the last race now, who cares? I guess the acceleration is enough to get past these cars, so as long as I can do that, I'm happy. Alright then, into the final sector we go. And nice winding one this is. I love this sector so much. Alright. Oh, fellow. Alright. Into lap 2, that was a 133.9, 197, sorry. That was lap 1, and out the way, mate. Come on. Past Ito, next Werfel. Werfel? W. Werfel. Who named... What kind of name is Werfel? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to any Werfels out there, but what... I've never ever heard that name before. Alright, I'm trying to take him on the outside. Can I do it? Can I do it? I just got enough time there to get in. Yes, I did. Right. About to pass Evans, and then it's off to... What name is that? Wisniewski, there we are. Alright then. Very wide in there. Completely forgot about that corner, but there's been a bit of a traffic jam, and I've capitalised on it. Past that Apple, past Banks, past Wisniewski, and now it's just two Brazilians, Guerrero and Garcia. Hello. Past you, and now about to pass you. Lovely set of overtakes there in this last sector. That was very tasty, apart from the last corner there of Garcia's eyeing me up. But no, you ain't passing me. Ha ha ha. I keep the lead, not you. 131.221. A good second lap time there. Little nod on the left hand side there in that corner. Little bump on the left wheel, front left. But now we go into this next corner. This corner is very fun to take, I must admit. In this F1 car, I really like this corner. These bits here, very fun. The F1 car. All right, well taken. Nice. All right, end of sector 1. What are we gonna have? Are we up? Are we down? What are we? We're 1/10 up, 1 1/4 tenths up. That's fun. Okay then. Hey. Don't forget about it this time, Billy. Into here. Tuck it in. And around you go. Lovely stuff. I'm very happy with that. Yeah. Yeah. We're 1,000th up on our time. Jesus Christ. Alright then. Oh, a bump on the right hand side of the car. Hello. That's a bullet train, isn't it? Yes, I'm coughing so much. Ah, we're set at 130.3. Yeah, fun time. Okay. Oh look, 130303. Oh god. Oh, I was looking at the time. God damn it. No, it caught me off guard. Oh man. That's not good. You silly Billy man. You absolute silly Billy. What are you doing? Hello hair. Falling down our face like that. Who said you could do that? Oh, bump. Ah, followed by a bump. Not a third bump, at least not yet. That was not a good lap. No, I was all messed up by my little donk on the side of the wall on the second sector. God damn it. A 1:31.5 though, so it's our third best lap. Ah, this car's so like responsive with the handling that when you go into a corner at speed, it just flings you into the wall, and it's like, oh Jesus Christ! All right. Oh, hello. I was reading this. Look at a comment there. You're putting me off. You're putting me. Oh no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Alright, we're on lap 5 of the final race. Oi, a bit of bump on the wall, but this lap isn't going to be any faster than our best lap. No, 1.2 seconds down. Something magic's got to happen here if we want to set a faster lap here. Oh, what are we going to have? Again, same section of the circuit. I noticed my hair's gone funny. Oh, let go. I'm really not having a good show in this race. My other 3 races have been really good, but this one's been a pretty poor showing from me, to be honest. I think I've burned myself out a little bit with all my talking last race. And I'm kind of this was like my cool down race, and I'm kind of just letting myself go here and bashing into every corner I'm going into and exiting at the same time. Blimey. Right, let's set a fast lap this lap, okay? Let's set a new personal best. Come on. No, that ain't happening. Well done. Brilliantly done, 018. Returns once again. That was good. That was very good. That was very bad. Ah. That was such a good last sector until that last corner. God damn it. It was set a 1:30.923. So that is our second fastest lap of the race. So we are actually getting there now. I have to improve. I have to do better. If you look at laps 4 and 5 and even 6 compared to lap 3, you'll know that I'm off the pace. And I am off the pace a lot. I keep bumping into walls, and lap 3 was such a good lap for me. I think I'm trying a bit too hard to get a new best lap. I need to just cool down a little bit. That was good. That was actually very good. No crashes there. The 1/10th down though. Surprisingly as well. I must have been a very fast first sector on that lap I've set my personal best on, but I'll deal with it for now. Oh, hello. That wasn't fun. A 1:31.763, so we are getting a bit faster now. That last sector is what let us down. Very bad last sector. Lost nearly half a second on it. I had to let off the accelerator there. Bit too close into the corner as I went out of it. That's alright though, it's alright. It's alright. We can keep it up. We're 2/10 down this time compared to the 1/10 last time, so even more magic has to be created. So much magic must be made if I want to go as fast as I can. Can I do it? Who knows? We shall try, but if we can't do it, that's fine. We keep trying and we keep trying. And if the result is positive, then we can celebrate. As a community. Oh, what am I on about, bro? What am I on about? Alright. Okay. Last corner. This is what matters most. Taking the last corner well. This could be a new fastest lap. Come on. Can we set a new fastest? Can we do it? Yeah! Oh, look. 169 as well. Hey. 130.169. Hey. Let's have a thumbs up for 169, shall we? A 69 thumbs up. 69 thumbs up on this video. Wow, I'd never get that, but oh, bump on the wall. That's not good. That's not kosher. That is not fun. Alright, penultimate lap now. Can we get another fastest? Can we get a 129? But actually, whoa, even though we had that bump on the bloody corner, we're still half a second up. Okay, let's get some momentum going, shall we? Alright. Yeah, if I can master this last sector, I know this second one's absolutely fine. If I can master the last sector, that is like, oh, that is a guaranteed 120. Even like a 129.5. How are we doing though? How are we doing? Down a little bit though. I thought it'd be up again. I was about to say up again, but no, down a little bit. That's fine though. Bump. That's not good. That wasn't good, but it was good at the same time. That was very quick, but the exit was poor. What are we going to set? A 129.694. We gained half a tenth back. We gained that half tenth back that we lost pretty much. All but 7 or all but 8,000. So I'll read your comments after this race. So our first sub 130 comes on the penultimate lap. What's this last one going to hold? Can we set a new best again? Can we get a little lap streak on the last two laps? Let's find out. The last two laps, I should say. Let's find out if we can do it. That was good. No bump as well, so that's extra time. Come on. Two tenths up. Ah, bumps there, bumps there. No, we've lost it, we've lost it. Took the corner too sharpishly. We lost the time. But hey, I'm fine with it. We set a very good lap there. Very respectable 129 on lap 9. Our only sub 130. That was like a 136 I think that was. So, that is race number 7 for the whole championship completed. Race number 4 done for today. 40.8 miles driven. So altogether our tally for today is 130.4 miles. We're now going to get our prize car. I keep thinking I'm over there because my camera's there, but I'm actually here. Hey, how we doing? How we doing? How's your evening going? Let me know how you're doing. Now though, is our prize car for the 26th of February 2020. Here we go. Okay, again, Alfa Romeo 4C. I think I've already got a couple of them. I know I've got loads on my other account, but I don't know how many I've got on this account. But it's like an N300, N400. Don't really care about it. It's quite. It's a lovely looking car, but it's quite boring for this game. So I'm gonna check my comments, and we're gonna finish off for tonight. It's been a good stream tonight. I've really enjoyed tonight. It's been thoroughly enjoyable as far as racing goes. You've never seen real racing at Tokyo Expressway. I don't think it's a real circuit. I believe this is a fantasy circuit, and yeah, so this isn't a real circuit, I believe. But if you've never seen it in the game, now you have. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was enjoyable. So that is going to be me done for today. As always, if you've enjoyed the stream as much as I have, don't forget to leave a like, rating, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're on 142. Thank you for your continued support. All right, Liz, how you doing? I'm back tomorrow with a video, so stay tuned for that. It'll be up around 1 PM UK time, and I'm back with a stream a fortnight on Friday with my brothers again. Hopefully, we'll get some more wins. So there is that there. So until then, I've been BDF018. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.